Hello and welcome back. In this video, we are going to solve the LeetCode problem 1729, which says find followers count, and this is of easy difficulty. We are given a followers table with couple of columns, which says user ID and follower ID. User ID, follower ID is the primary key for this table, and this table contains the IDs of user and a follower in social media app, where the follower follows the user. We are asked to write a SQL query that will, for each user, return number of followers. Return the result ordered by the user ID. Okay, so here we have an example where we have some user IDs here and their corresponding follower IDs, which means the user ID 0 is being followed by the follower ID 1. The user ID 1 is being followed by the follower ID 0, and this user ID 2 has two followers 0 and 1. Now we need to provide the output as how many followers does each user ID has. For if you see here, 0 has only one follower, 1 has one follower, and 2 has two followers, right? So that's the logic behind this. Okay, before writing the query, let's see how to handle this logic. I'll just copy this table and paste it over here. So now what we can do is we can basically partition this based on the user ID. So we would get partitions like this. So now we have three partitions. So user ID 0 would have one partition, and user ID 1 will have a partition, and user ID 2 will have a partition. Now what we can do is we can find the count of the follower IDs. Here, how many follower IDs are there? There is only one. Here also there is only one follower ID, that is 0, and here we'll have two follower IDs, so this will have 2. And now since there are duplicates here, we need to use the distinct function or the distinct keyword to avoid the duplicates. So in that case, we would get only one row like this, and in the output we don't need this follower ID column, so we'll avoid this and we'll only write this one. Okay, so now that we understood the logic, we'll now jump into the query and see how it goes. Okay, so now we are given the followers table. So from followers, what we are going to select? We are going to select the user ID and the followers count, right? So in order to get the followers count, we need to have the count function. And what are we going to count? We are going to count the follower ID. So I'll write follower ID here, and we are going to use the over clause, and inside that we are going to partition by the user ID, right? And this is going to be aliased as followers count. This is going to be aliased as the followers count, and then here, in order to avoid the duplicates, we are going to have distinct. And now let us run this to see whether this answer is accepted. Okay, this is accepted. I'll go ahead and submit this query to see whether this passes all the test cases, and yes, this is success. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you soon in another video. Until that, please like, share and comment on this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.